It's basketball time. PRTC TV, streaming live, worldwide, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Joining you just a little bit earlier this afternoon, kind of a matinee edition of high school basketball here on PRTC TV. Welcome back to Sparks Gymnasium for the second evening in a row as we bring you 13th Region high school basketball action between the visiting Pineville Mountain Lions and the OBI Mountaineers. Our PRTC TV broadcast crew here tonight. Justin Lakes on camera. TJ Isaac can't be with us. We've also got Mark Sulfridge, our producer, along with Hunter Carroll for Hunter at the Half and more. Country Earl Owens and Brian Murray courtside here to bring you all the action as the Mountain Lions and the Mountaineers do battle here at Sparks Gymnasium. So, to give you an idea of why we're on the air earlier tonight, Jackson County and Pineville in girls action are playing in the finals of the 13th Region All-A tournament tonight, and I believe, does that tip at 8 o'clock, guys?
7:30 or 8.
7:30 or 8. So they're trying to get this game in time to go back down there and root on the Pineville Lady Lions against Jackson County in the All-A 13th Region final. So we're bumping the game up, and we're going to tip at about 5:30 this afternoon. So Earl, is 5:30 considered afternoon or evening?
Well, I always thought that the evening started at 6 p.m.
Okay, all right. So this would be pre-evening.
Pre-evening or late afternoon would be 5:30. 6 o'clock was always the evening festivities. You had your evening news, things of that nature started at 6 o'clock. But, hey, we'll take it, and that's pretty cool because these teams, Pineville in particular, will have a shot to get back to Pineville to cheer on their girls and some of the fans over there. So that's cool. But tonight, gentlemen, what was it, 54-51? Not long ago,
yes.
Pineville defeats OBI, and Brad Levy will bring his team in at, 6-5 on the year, I think. And
6-5, yep.
Oneida comes in at 3-7 after their defeat last night to the Plaquemine Tigers. That went right down to the wire. A blistering fourth quarter, as it were, by the Mountaineers yesterday evening. And, I will say this, and I'm not a prognosticator, nor do I like to predict the outcome of games, but I will say if OBI comes in with that same type of intestinal fortitude and they played the way they played last night, and meaning that they work hard for rebounds, they defend hard, and they work the basketball around on offense, OBI might avenge that three-point loss that they had a couple of weeks ago.
And, really, truthfully, kind of watching that game there a couple of weeks ago, Pineville really kind of jumped out up on Oneida early, and then they were kind of playing from the behind the 8 ball the rest of the time and just really could never overcome that deficit. Had a chance to tie it and several things like that throughout the fourth quarter, but never really could, get over the hump to come out and win.
OBI 3-7 record. This is a dangerous basketball team, and I think probably maybe the best 3-7 team possibly in the state of Kentucky right now as far as what they can do to you on the basketball floor if they get their chemistry going, and we're just waiting on that to happen as players like Brandstutter and Roberts and Cunningham and Balfour and Tive, they got some players that can really play the game. Pineville Mountain Lions lost 4 of their first 5 games this season, but have won 5 of their last 6, and they've gotten hot under head coach Levy. They come to OBI with a 6-5 record, as Earl said. Their wins have come against Williamsburg, Green Valley Christian out of Nevada in a holiday tournament, as well as Clark Range, Tennessee, Trimble County, Jackson City, and their opponent tonight, OBI. Back on December 17th at Pineville, they defeated OBI 54-51. They won their most recent game in convincing fashion over Jackson City 88-40 at the Boys Chain Rock Classic in Pineville back on New Year's Eve. Freshman Noah Stone led 4 players in double figures for the Mountain Lions with 18 in that game, followed by sophomore Kenton Brock with 15. Preston Zachary, also a sophomore, had 12 points, and junior Braden Hatmaker added 11. After starting the season 3-1, OBI has lost 6 games in a row. Their wins were over Barberville, Buckhorn, and Prestonsburg. The Mountaineers fought hard here last night, as Earl also mentioned, before falling to a top 3 team in the 13th region, Clay County, 67-59. Sophomore Skylar Roberts had a great game, 23 points, 18 in the second half. Junior post player Tommy Brandstetter added 13, and freshman Aiden Gregory had 9. For OBI, sophomore Skylar Roberts leads the Mountaineers, 15 points per game, made the most three-pointers with 22. Senior Michael Cunningham adds 13 per contest, and junior big man Tommy Brandstetter double-double, 13 points and 11 rebounds, which the rebounds lead the squad. Preston Zachary tops in scoring thus far for Pineville. The sophomores averaging nearly 12 points per contest. Fellow freshman Noah Sloan and Anderson Gregory are also in double figures at just over 10 per game. Sophomore Jacob Grubbs is the top rebounder at over 8 per game. Sloan, the top three-point shooter, making 22 of 56 for nearly 40%. The Mountain Lions hold some of the statistical upper hands, if you will, on team stats. They shoot 49% from the floor to OBI's 42% from the three-point line. Pineville's made 61 threes at 35%. OBI's made 52 at 30% from the free throw line. OBI is shooting 66%. The Lions shooting 71%. And the Lions have made almost 40 more than OBI has. The teams are about even in terms of rebounding. OBI is coached by Jared Gray in his first season at the helm. Gray was OBI's middle school JV coach and varsity assistant last year. Also spent 5 years at Redbird coaching. Pineville's coached by Brad Levy. He took over in the 2019-2020 season in his 7th year. His teams advanced to the 13th region tournament in 2023, 24, and 25, winning the 51st district last season, finishing 22-10, advancing to the semifinals of the 13th region for the first time since probably the 80s or 90s, losing to South Laurel last year. And 22-10, the best record I could find for Pineville since online stats began in the late 90s. In 6+ seasons, Brad Levy has won 99 games and lost 83. He's looking for his 100th coaching win tonight. He's had 3 winning seasons in a row and won 20 games the past 2 years. And I know, Hunter Carroll, you had some information on Brad Levy that a lot of people will not know as well.
Yeah, Coach Levy got his start over in Scott County. I think he's graduated from Scott County High School, spent 4 seasons there with Coach Hicks as kind of a volunteer assistant. And in 3 of those 4 years, they won. 1 year they won the state championship, and they were runner-up the other 2. So out of 3 of the 4 years, they were in the state championship game. So, obviously coming from the Coach Hicks tree, that should tell you about anything you need to know. Kind of very similar styles and stuff that he obviously, credits a lot of his coaching and his styles and things like that to Coach Hicks.
And Earl, when you talk about the Pineville Mountain Lions, 3 years in a row that they have made the region tournament. Last year, got to the semifinal round by knocking off the Clay County Tigers, and they have enjoyed their most successful run under Coach Brad Levy over the last 3 seasons. Their best run 3 years in a row, making the region out of the 51st. And, even going back to the 80s and 90s, Pineville's had some of the best teams they've had in a long time the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you're right. He's done a tremendous job, and Hunter was talking about from the coaching tree of one Billy Hicks, a legendary coach, of course, winningest coach in the state of Kentucky. Back in the 80s, the mid to latter part of the 80s, you had J.D. Strange at Bell County, and he left there and went to Allen County, Scottsville. He came back to Pineville, and then his son coached over there for a while. J.D. had his first couple of years in Pineville, some really good ball teams, and I would think that was probably 89, 90 maybe. 91. So, they've had some success, but you're right. For 3 years in a row, what Brad Levy has been able to do with these Mountain Lions is really remarkable. And if you go back to the first game that they played of the season against Clay County, you look at that score to where Pineville is now, it's a difference in daylight and dark.
Well, and we're going to talk more about what has gone on with that team. They lost more of their scoring potential from last year to this year than any team that I can ever remember as far as the star athletes they had. Hunter Carroll's got something to add about that, about, 4 of their players from last year's squad playing college basketball right now, and he really had to reload, so to speak, with some younger talent. We're going to take a break. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. When we come back, starting lineups of the Pineville Mountain Lions and the Oneida Baptist Institute Mountaineers coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
New phones, new tablets, new gaming systems. Christmas was great until everything tried to connect to your Wi-Fi at once. If your internet can't keep up, it's time to upgrade. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed and reliability your home needs. Whether it's streaming, gaming, working from home, or all of it at the same time, don't let slow internet ruin your new tech. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your broadband today.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sand Gap Sports Cards in Enville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan favorite finds. Follow Sand Gap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Home is more than a place. It's where your loved ones deserve to be, safe and supported. For nearly 30 years, Kentuckians have trusted Horizon Health to provide compassionate care that enriches lives and protects dignity. Whether it's in-home assistance, adult day health, or Horizon PACE, an innovative alternative to a nursing home, we help seniors stay independent and cared for right where they belong, at home. Visit forhorizon.com to learn more.
A crouching figure right there.
You two are getting a reputation at being very good at dealing with the bad.
Go, 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 push!
Left, left, left!
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Time for the starting lineups of this one between Pineville and OBI on PRTC TV. Pineville Mountain Lions first as they are the visitors on the scoreboard. Record of 6 wins and 5 losses under head coach Brad Levy in his 7th season, and they are going to start. Number 3, Anderson Gentry getting the start. Also number 11, Noah Sloan. Number 13, Braden Hatmaker. And we've also got number 2, Zachary Patterson getting the start, I believe. And who am I missing?
You got Zachary Patterson, Noah Sloan, Anderson Gentry, Jacob Grubbs. And Braden Hadmaker.
Got it.
And now for your United Mountaineers. Starting on guard, 5'15" sophomore from Pineville.
Now for the OBI Mountaineers, a record of 3-7 on the season. They're going to start number 1, Skylar Roberts. Head coach Jared Gray in his first season leading OBI. Number 3 is Aiden Gregory.
Starting at 4 is 6'2" senior from Freeport, Bahamas, number 2,
Mike Cunningham getting the start, as well as
starting at guard, 6'1" senior from Freeport, Bahamas, number 4,
number 4
Jaden Balfour.
is Jaden Balfour, and number 24 is Tommy Brandstutter. So Roberts, Gregory, Cunningham, Balfour, and Brandstutter.
I didn't get the actual hometown of Michael Cunningham, but Balfour was from Freeport, Bahamas.
How about that?
Yeah. I've been there. Nice place.
I was a little bit confused because I've got number 2 as Preston Zachary on KHSAA. And is it, do you have him down as Zachary Patterson, Hunter?
I've got him as
Preston Zachary?
Preston Zachary. Did you get a picture of the book?
I did. Preston, we'll change that. Preston Zachary. All right, number 2 is Preston Zachary. All right, tip is controlled by Pineville. And that is number 3, Anderson Gentry with it. Freshman guard. And looks like OBI in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah. They do a really nice job of kind of making it a matchup zone as
Yeah,
well.
I was going to say kind of switching it over to a matchup man type.
And fellas, they always say, you got a good defense when you can't tell if they're in man or zone.
Yes, nice moving, fluid zone. Shot down low is too strong off the hand of Jacob Grubbs. He's their leading rebounder with about 8 rebounds per game. Couldn't get the shot to go, and here comes OBI. Teams played to a 54-51 final back on December the 17th. That 3 from Gregory is short, and good hustle by OBI to keep the ball alive for a moment, but Pineville comes out of there with it. Here's a 3. It's in and out off the hand of number 2, Preston Zachary.
Balfour again with that board for the Mountaineers. There you go.
Roberts from 15 is short, but right there is the cleanup crew. Tommy Brandstutter puts it up and in. Almost just a successful pass under the basket.
I thought it actually was going to be a pass.
Right
to be
it.
honest with you, when I seen him pop it over there, I didn't think it was going to be a shot.
Yeah. Down low, nice left-handed shot there by Jacob Grubbs, using the window, and we're tied at 2. Pressure on the trap from Pineville. Balfour passes out of it. Brandstutter aggressively driving the baseline, and he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. Going to call that one on number 13. That's Braden Hatmaker. His first, team's first, and Brandstutter going to the line. Had a good game last night. Got all of his points in the first and fourth quarters. I didn't actually hear his final rebounding total last night, Hunter, but I assume he had to be up there close to a double-double.
Yeah, I think he had 13.
Okay.
I think he's averaging a double-double on the season.
He is. Free throw a little bit too strong. Last night he had 13 points in the game.
13 points and 14 rebounds.
Okay, got it. So he had a double-double again last night. A double-double machine.
Well, you can average that. That says something about your talent.
Gets the second free throw to go, and OBI sneaks ahead by 1, 3-2. We've played almost 2 minutes here from Oneida Baptist Institute. Open 3 from the right elbow is good by number 11. That's Noah Sloan.
That was a big shot.
Sloan, only a freshman. Gregory, nice flash pass down. Balfour to Brandstutter. Can't get the shot to go, and we're going to have a tie-up on the jump ball. Hunter Carroll, you mentioned we were talking about it off the air before the game, and Pineville averaged 73 points a game last season and had 9 seniors graduate and lost about 67 points of their 73. You talk about Roberts and Moser, and they had a
Garrison.
They had an incredible team last year. Went to the semifinals of the region. 3 from the corner by number 1 Roberts is no good. Balfour back up, no good as well. And Brandstutter keeping it alive, but blocked from behind. Almost got stepped on, and still yet Roberts puts it back up and again and draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. But you were talking, Hunter, that foul's on Sloan, by the way, his first, team second. You're talking about 4 players from last year's team playing college basketball.
I was actually wrong on that. I think 4 of their 5 starters went to play college basketball, but actually kind of looking back, they had 6 players commit to play college basketball. Of those 9 seniors that graduated, you got guys like Cam Puckett, Caden Robinson, Garrison, and then Sebastian Kyle all committed to go play basketball at Union. Jeremiah Beck, KCU, and then Sawyer Thompson went to LMU.
That's impressive, man. That's very impressive. And at 22-10 last year, that was the best record that I could find in the last, 25-plus seasons for Pineville. They're in there with Barberville, Lynn Camp, and Knox Central. Second one good by Roberts as well, and 5-5, we're all tied. But you lose that much offense, you have a team that averages 73 points and all but 6 of it graduates. That's devastating, but these kids have really stepped it up, and Earl Owens, you were talking about the first game of the year when Clay County really blew them off the floor, but they're a different team now than they were that night. I mean, they're a much better squad.
Yeah, it was in Pineville, and you can tell how much this team has improved if you just even looking at the scores.
Yeah.
How they have improved, and they will be a team to be reckoned with.
Beat Jackson City by 48 points in their most recent outing at the Chain Rock tournament that they host in Pineville. Feed down low. Number 45, who had just checked in, that's Kenton Brock. His shot hits the bottom of the rim on the outlet pass. Nice transition bucket by the Mountaineers. Aiden Gregory, the recipient of the nice dime. And it's 7-5 OBI.
Right now, OBI, no sign of dead legs from the game last night. They've come out attacking and playing hard basketball.
There's another three. That's number 11, Noah Sloan, sharpshooting. He's got 2 of them. And OBI ahead by 1. Cunningham over to Gregory. 2-3 zone also by the Mountain Lions. Roberts open for a 3. That one's good. Roberts nails the first 3 of the game for Oneida Baptist. And the teams exchange 3-point darts. Zachary out top.
You know, Cunningham last night did not have his best offensive game, but I'll tell you what, he played a heck of a night defensively. And tonight, Cunningham as well as starting back out that way.
A couple of teams you've got right here that they put it together by the end of the year like they are progressing and looking better as a team. Wouldn't want to draw either one of them in the opening round of the district tournament.
I think it's one of those two. You definitely got to think these are 2 of the favorites going into the All-A tournament starting Saturday.
Yes. I think you'd put them in the group probably with Jackson County. And is that a travel called on Grubbs? Well, you got 8 teams in that, so we got these 2, and we got Jackson County, and you've got Middlesboro and Harlan and Barberville and Williamsburg and Redbird. Is that the group?
And Lynn Camp.
And Lynn Camp.
So Pineville and Lynn Camp will actually play Thursday for the play-in game.
I got you. 3-pointer is no good by Salmons. 9 teams.
Yeah, and then we'll have the 4 games on a Saturday.
Yes.
And then whoever wins that Thursday game will play Barberville.
Yep.
What determines who plays in the play-in game?
I think it's just I think they just do a draw.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it's just a draw.
Yeah, it is.
Nice move down low by Kenton Brock. Number 45 gets his first basket. And we're tied at 10.
Ryder Selmans has checked in for the Mountaineers, and they're going to have to, nope, couldn't get to it, over and back.
Branstetter going to check back in for Salmons. .251 left here in the first quarter. OBI looking for their 4th win of the year. Pineville looking for their 7th win of the year. Here's a 3. That is going to be good. Number 2 for Pineville. That's Preston Zachary. 3rd 3 of the quarter for Pineville. And they're up by 3, 13-10. Cunningham, Euro step.
Oh.
Short. Rebound by Brock and a steal by Gregory up and in. You talk about slipping in the side door. Aiden Gregory, nobody saw him. And that's a good turnaround there for the Mountaineers. Anderson Gentry is going to be fouled by Balfour.
Only thing about Balfour, gets in that foul trouble. Last night fouled out of the game and actually played a lot of that game with 3 and 4 fouls.
Yes.
He got 3 very quick.
Pineville gets it into Sloan. Very young team this year, Pineville. Of course, when you graduate 9 seniors, that will automatically just about be your result. Unless you got a bevy of juniors, that shot is going to be off the mark. Rebound back to Gentry, though. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Only 2 seniors on this year's Mountain Lion squad. Knocked away. Good defense there by Branstetter. Gregory shaking and baking and putting it up and won't fall. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Mountain Lions.
We'll need an opportunity that trip down to recapture the lead. And we're going to get a foul out on the floor, a hold.
And that's two early ones.
Just as you had mentioned it, Earl, Balfour fighting foul trouble, and he gets back-to-back. He's got the only 2 fouls called on the Mountaineers thus far.
But I tell you, Balfour is so athletic, gifted. You can see those arms and legs, those muscles bulging.
Yes.
And he's quick. And sometimes I think his momentum gets him in trouble.
Penetration and the dish, and the 3 on the way is good. That's Anderson Gentry. That's the 4th-3 of the quarter for Pineville, and Coach Gray wants a timeout as Pineville is ahead by 4. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, they've went up to a 4-point lead, have the Mountain Lions.
First National Bank of Manchester is all the bank you'll ever need. They're your hometown bank for all your needs, and you can find them everywhere. Large enough to serve you well, but small enough to care. When you call on them, you'll find they'll be a friend indeed. That's why First National Bank of Manchester is truly all the bank you'll ever need. Locations in Manchester, London, Harlan, and in Lexington. First National Bank of Manchester, one of our sponsors on the broadcast this year. We have a total of 12 businesses that have jumped in and made this all possible for us to cover more games and more places, more coverage than ever before. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors. OBI with the ball out of the timeout. Open 3 by Balfour is off the mark. Kept alive by Brandstutter. Up off the glass, won't fall. But Brandstutter going to go back to the free throw line as we have a Pineville foul on number 1.
Well, that was a good shot there by Balfour. You got to take that one. He was open there from the top of the circle. You trail by 4, and Tommy will have a chance here to cut into it by 2. He gets the first one.
Brandstutter with 4 and make it 5. OBI 5 of 6 here in the early going from the free throw line. 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Gentry picks up his dribble.
There's one thing about Pineville that I've noticed the past couple of years. You talked about that 3-year record. Right there it is that ability to shoot the basketball. That shot was missed, but if you look at the numbers over the past few seasons, they got a lot of kids that can shoot.
Yeah.
And it's not just 1 or 2 kids, it's a bunch of kids.
And 2, was Thompson their all-time leading scorer when he graduated?
I don't
Could
know.
have been. I think James Strange had it maybe until then.
Shot missed. Brandstutter, another offensive rebound up and in. Brandstutter having a great first quarter. He's got 7.
Tie things up.
Down to 8 seconds here in the first quarter. Now down to 5. Pineville better look at the clock. Long three-pointer is going to be well short, so Coach Levy's squad didn't get the shot they were looking for, and we're dead even at the end of 1. Pineville and OBI 16 all on PRTC TV.
This broadcast is brought to you by PRTC, Advent Health of Manchester, Appalachian Wireless, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jackson Energy, Kemper Home Furnishings, Pepsi of Corbin, Praxel Line Services, and Sand Gap Sports Cards.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Well, you don't get much more of an even matchup than what we had there in that first quarter as OBI and Pineville all tied up at 16 here on PRTC TV. A reminder about our broadcast schedule for the rest of the week. We will load up our equipment and leave here tonight. We'll be covering the North Laurel-Pulaski County boys game on Friday. Then we come back here to OBI on Saturday. And we're going to actually set up a tent and stay a while as we will have 4 games on Saturday. That'll be the quarterfinals of the 13th Region Boys All-A Tournament. 4 games for you, all-day deal. Here's a 3. Number 11, he wants 3 more, and he got it. That is Noah Sloan, third 3 of the game. He's got 9. So the quarterfinals on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And then the semifinals will be on Monday. That'll be the 12th. And then the 13th will be the championship game. So 7 games in 4 days here at OBI, starting this Saturday on the 10th.
Well, we done 12 and 3, so you know.
Absolutely. What's 7 and 4? Chicago said 25 or 6 to 4.
That's right. They did say that.
Feed down low. Shot is up and in. I think it was more of a deflected pass, but Cunningham knew what to do with it. Hits his first bucket.
Yes, sir.
And once you get started, it's a hard habit to break anyway.
Oh, goodness.
19-18.
Such a hard habit.
Such a hard habit to break.
You know, Peter Cetera always had the mouth thing where he sung. You know the reason he done that?
No.
Because he broke his jaw in an accident.
I didn't know that.
And he had to perform on stage. So he has one side of his jaw shut, and that's the reason he sings the way he does.
I did not know that. Brandstutter with the putback off the Gregory miss. Brandstutter having a whale of a first half. He's got 9 already, and OBI up top 20-19. What's your favorite Chicago song?
I like a lot of the 17 album. Look Away, that came a little bit later.
Yeah. Another 3. Noah Sloan.
A Woman back in the day.
That's a great song. Along Comes a Woman. 4-3 of the game for Noah Sloan. You're the inspiration, Mark said.
Yes, you are, Mark.
Here's a 3. That one's going to roll off. Brandstutter. Man, he's working hard on the offensive glass. Back up and in. Brandstutter making a bid to be our Pulse player of the game tonight.
We might not call Mark the inspiration there. Looks like Tommy Brandstutter, the inspiration for his Mountaineers right now.
Indeed.
He ties up the game already in double figures.
An even basketball game thus far. 22 all. 3-pointer no good. Good defensive close there by OBI. Shot up and in. That's Balfour. First points of the game for Jaden. 24-22. Home team pulls ahead. You talk about a Pineville team that's living and dying by the 3-pointer. They're living on it right now as they've already got 6 threes here in this first half. 18 of their 22 have come from beyond the arc.
I tell you what, though, if they start to cool off from there, they could be in trouble.
Indeed. Grubbs misses that 3. Cunningham all the way through the lane, can't get it to go. Look at Tommy Brandstutter keeping it alive. Cunningham put it up and in from the weak side. Cunningham's got 4.
The little reverse circus shot there.
26-22. Momentum swinging back to the home team. Pass down low, good feed, good hands too, up and no good though by Jacob Grubbs. And the rebound to the Mountaineers. Balfour leaving it open from the free throw line. He can't make them pay. Halfway down the cylinder wouldn't come down, and Brock with the rebound for Pineville. Feed down low, good hands up and in by number 45, Kenton Brock.
Brock is coming to this ball game off the bench for Coach Levy, and he's really been a shot of momentum for the Mount Lions in this first half of play.
Brandstutter up and in. Brandstutter already with 13.
He's already got a double-double, by the way.
Amazing. Tell you what, I'm waiting on 24 to absolutely have an explosion type of basketball game. Speaking of explosion, that would have been number 11, Noah Sloan's fifth three, went halfway down. Roberts tries to answer on the other end, can't get it to fall. But OBI just absolutely Windexing the offensive glass here in the first half, and it's been all about that guy right there.
I'm telling you, you got to go to the well. If the well doesn't go dry, you keep going.
OBI fired up, and we've got a full timeout called by Pineville coach Brad Levy. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Mountaineers by 6 on PRTC TV.
The best furniture sale of the new year is happening now at Kimber Home Furnishings. It's our first big event of 2026. We've got super low sale prices store-wide at Kimber's. On top of that, take your choice of an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, and up to 1 full year interest-free, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Only at Kimber's. Kimber makes it home.
Hey y'all, I'm Laura. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm his true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do. So I'm trying to change.
Tell you what, they got more of that funky jazz going on behind us, Earl, and I saw you tapping and moving to the funky beat.
I'm telling you, you know, there's always that question, was Elvis Presley still alive? And you know, where ago they only want to film me from my waist up.
Right.
Because, I mean, the legs, man, just shaking. By the way, during the timeout, Mark was telling us that on Facebook last night, someone had commented, Chick Hearn, the legendary Laker announcer, coined the phrase charity stripe, or charity line, or charity stripe.
Yes.
So,
Chick Hearn.
Remember him well.
Yeah.
That's a radio name, isn't it?
It is indeed. He's the only Chick I know. Shot up no good by Pineville, but they're on the offensive glass nicely, and we're going to have a foul called on OBI. Might be on Brandstutter.
I tell you, Brad Levy, when he called that timeout the last time, he certainly got the attention of his team, saying go to war on the boards, because in an offensive glass that time, they had 4 different rebounds.
Foul was actually on Cunningham, number 2, and Braden Hatmaker with his first point of the game. Love that last name.
And I think, too, he was kind of telling him to quit settling for, you know, that first one or two passes and then a 3, kind of wanting him to get downhill and get a paint touch.
First 2 free throws of Pineville, and they're both successful as Braden Hatmaker makes a couple of them.
On the rule of thumb, really, about what, 7 times passing the ball unless someone's open?
And what a feed down to Brandstutter, and we're going to have out of bounds off of Brandstutter. That ball danced on the rim and tried to fall down. First thing that hasn't gone right for number 24 in the game. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. Sonny Gabbard's birthday's today.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Sonny Gabbard. My best bud since 1986.
And he don't look 30, does he?
No, he doesn't. He's easily looks like he's in his mid-20s. Sonny Gabbard, happy birthday, my friend.
I miss Sonny.
One of the best, one of the absolute best. 30-26, OBI by 4. Open 3 from the corner, and that is Sloan. He can't get it to go. He already got 4 threes here in the first half for his 12 points. And
beautiful move.
Balfour couldn't finish. Here comes the Mountain Lions the other way. Penetration, shot up too strong. Balfour keeping it alive nicely down there. The outlet to Gregory for an easy one.
The old snowbird on the opposite end of the court.
6 for Gregory, and the lead back up to 6 at 32-26. We're almost at the 1-minute mark in a very fast-moving first half of basketball. This thing only tipped 30 minutes ago.
It's been quick.
It has. Sloan dribbling out top. They're being a little methodical here in the this offensive set. Anderson Gentry has it knocked away. Good defense. I believe it was Gregory knocked it loose. Roberts, nice ball control up and in. Roberts has got 7, and that's the biggest lead of the night for OBI at 8. 34-26. We're at 30 seconds before intermission.
What has impressed me most about the Mountaineers here tonight, guys, is the fact of the big game last night. They didn't come out here empty. They got down, and they fought back. They've took the lead. They've maintained the lead, and they've played with a lot of hustle. And they're ready for this All-A Classic down here this Saturday.
Down to 5 seconds. Gregory, I don't know if he knows what's going on with the clock. Roberts' fadeaway is going to be no good at the horn, but OBI with a very solid second quarter, and they take an 8-point lead into the locker room at the half. Mountaineers 34, Mountain Lions 26. Hunter at the half, and so much more coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dream. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
New year, new tech. Start 2026 connected with the latest devices from Appalachian Wireless. Upgrade to the powerful new iPhone 17 or the sleek iPhone 17 Air. Get more done with iPad A16 or stay connected with Apple Watch Series 11 or Ultra 3. And for the kiddos, the Explorer X6 Play, the smartwatch made just for kids. New year, new devices, and the service you trust. Right here at Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today at one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
The best furniture sale of the new year is happening now at Kemper Home Furnishings. It's our first big event of 2026. We've got super low sale prices store-wide at Kemper's. On top of that, take your choice of an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, and up to 1 full year interest-free, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Only at Kemper's. Kemper makes it home.
Two teams played even in that first quarter, 16 apiece for Pineville and OBI. OBI had a much better second quarter, and they outscored Pineville 18-10. Halftime score, Mountaineers 34, Mountain Lions 26 here on PRTC TV. Pineville held to only 3 field goals there in that second quarter, and their three-point shooting kind of cooled down. OBI having a very solid first half and looking for their 4th win of the year. Let's get a rundown while we're at intermission on how we got here to the score of 34-26 with both team and individual stats. It's time for Hunter at the half.
Start with Pineville's individual. They were led by number 11, Noah Sloan with 12. Number 45, Kenton Brock with 4. Number 3, Anderson Gentry with 3. Number 2, Preston Zachary with 3. Number 13, Braden Hatmaker with 2, and they were rounded out by number 1, Jacob Grubbs with 2. You flip over to the Oneida side, they were led by number 24, Tommy Branstetter, 15 points, 13 rebounds in that first half, followed by number 1, Skylar Roberts Aiden Gregory, number 3, chipped in 6 points. Number 2, Mike Cunningham with 4 points. And then they were rounded out by number 4, Jaden Balfour with 2 points and 6 rebounds. If you go to the team stat, OBI was 13 of 25 from 2-point range for 52%, compared to Pineville's 3 of 11 for 27%. Pineville was 6 of 15 for 40% from 3, compared to Oneta's 1 of 10 for 10%. Oneida was 5 of 6 at the free throw line for 83%, compared to Pineville's 2 of 2 for 100%. Pineville had 7 team assists compared to Oneida's 6. Oneida with 22 team rebounds compared to Pineville's 13. Pineville had 7 turnovers in that first half compared to Oneida's none.
No turnovers for OBI in that first half, and almost a plus 10 rebounding advantage. I think that probably tells the story, don't you?
I think so, too. And it's kind of like you talked about, too, Ryan. If you kind of go to the quarter side of it in that second quarter, Pineville really slowed down from behind the three-point line like you were talking about. They only made 3 shots in that second quarter, 2 of 8 from the three-point line for 25% compared to going 4 of 7 for 57% in the first quarter. So kind of come back down to, back down to earth a little bit or cooled off. They did have 5 of those turnovers in the first quarter. The turnovers kind of settled down there in the second quarter. Only 2 turnovers in the whole quarter of that second quarter. So kind of like you said, the rebounds really kind of stick out to me quite a bit, and it's just one of those that, Brandstetter almost actually is tied with Pineville he's got 13 rebounds compared to Pineville's 13 rebounds.
Brandstetter has been a man on a mission here in this first half with already a double-double, as you mentioned, and 15 points of his team's 34. More games, more places, more coverage than ever before, thanks to our sponsors this year. And we are going to be the exclusive voice of the 13th Region All-A Boys Tournament coming up this coming Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. If you're joining us as we stream worldwide live on this Tuesday, January 6, 2026 on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you click on subscribe. That way we'll start popping up in your homepage preferences, and you can keep up to know with all stuff going on. 13th and 14th Region basketball, that's what we're all about here at PRTC TV. If you're on Facebook, hit like, and we'll start popping up in your news feed, and you'll get alerts whenever we are got content coming and games coming. So many games, we may end up covering 70 or 80 games by the time this thing is said and done. Not only the exclusive video streaming home of the All-A Boys 13th Region Tournament, but we're also going to be the exclusive video streaming home of the 49th District Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament from Clay County High School. A big thank you to OBI's Tony Hall and also Frank Stratton and Larry Allen Gritton for helping us with the All-A, and also to Tommy Nicholson and the staff at Clay County High School for all their help in securing us as the exclusive video streaming home of the 49th District Boys and Girls Tournament. But even bigger news than that, a big thank you to Frank Stratton and also Tony Hall and the staff here at OBI, because they're the host of the 13th Region Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, and we're also going to be the exclusive video streaming home of the 13th Region. If you watch the All-A Boys 13th Region, the 49th District Tournament, Boys and Girls, the 13th Region Boys and Girls Tournament, you're going to be watching it on PRTC because we have the exclusive video streaming rights, and we are so excited to bring it to you. So plan for that. We're going to take it all the way to Rupp Arena, at least to the edge of it anyway, and excited to have you on, Earl. It's when you and I have been admiring each other from afar from a long time, and glad to have you on the broadcast crew, man.
It's great to be here. I enjoy it, and who knows, we may make a trip to Rupp. You can't never tell.
You never know with a bunch of country boys like us.
We may edge right down there and get our seats there on the press roll, as it were. I tell you, we talk about what's to come and coming up, all the games. Friday night in London, Kentucky, North Laurel, the latest polls, 12th.
Yes.
Or Bell County's 12th in the state, North Laurel's 15th.
Harold Leader has them 9.
Has them 9th
North
today.
Laurel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the KSR poll had North 15th and Bell 12th, I think, and
yes.
Pulaski was 26th.
There you go.
So that's going to be a big contest over there in London, and we'll be there with that one as well, as we were last Friday night over there for the big Clay and North game. But You know, a lot of the mountain schools start to get a little bit more attention as this season advances. You've got two 13th region schools, Bell and North Laurel, ranked. Until Clay had went to Florida, Clay was actually sitting at about 26th in the state, getting votes for that top 25, and had some hard knocks down there. But Pikeville, over in the 15th region, starting to look pretty good, and they're getting some love from across the state polls as well. So, you know, in the state of Kentucky, and I know you guys have noticed this too, it kind of rotates. You may have a domination of Louisville schools for 4 or 5 years in central Kentucky for 4 or 5, and 4 or 5 out north and west, and then eastern Kentucky always gets their share. You had the great Clay County runs, you had the great Paintsville runs, you had the great Shelby Valley run, of course, state championship. Harlan had an incredible run. Harlan County had the incredible run 2 years ago, all the way to the final. So it eventually comes back to the mountains of eastern Kentucky, and I'm always for our eastern Kentucky kids.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And we're going to bringing you all kinds of games from all over the 13th and 14th region. I wish we could cover both the 56th district for, you know, Lee and Owsley and Estill and Powell, but that'll be going on during the 49th district tournament. And also, I wish we could bring you the 14th region tournament as well, but that'll be going on the same time, the 13th region. And hopefully one day we'll have a couple of different broadcast crews through PRTC TV and be able to be in multiple places on the same night. Big thank you to Gary Bowling and Deron Mays for being one of our Owsley County crews over there, and they upload to PRTC TV's YouTube channel, and they do a great job covering the Owsley County games when we can't be over there. But we're trying our best to cover as many games as we physically possibly can, and we're going to end up covering over twice as many games this year as we ever have before. Come March 15th, we're going to be some tired puppies.
Yes, but it will all be worth it. And,
yes.
And by the way, I meant to tell you last night, your Buckhorn buddies came to Manchester last Saturday.
Right.
Andrew Blank and his Lady Wildcats came over and played Clay County, and I had a radio game of that one, Jake and I, and they said to tell everyone hello.
Yes.
And they really appreciated what PRTC done for that community over that 3-day classic.
We got our internet just built over there. All kinds of customers were signing up in the Buckhorn area. Haven't had good internet over there ever, and we're excited to do that. But wonderful people there at Buckhorn. Christy Combs and Coach Blank, and just some great people. Reach-in foul going to go against number 13. Grabbing him from behind was Braden Hatmaker. That'll be Hatmaker's second and the team's first as we get the third quarter underway here on PRTC TV. 34-26, OBI by 8 over the visiting Mountain Lions of Pineville. Gregory gets it to Balfour. He penetrates and tipped. Good defense down there, but it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say off of OBI.
They're going to say last touch by Balfour.
Might have been standing on the in-line.
That's what I was getting ready to say. His foot had to have been there.
Full court pressure, 1-2-2. They pass out of it nicely up to Hatmaker. Penetration and the kick. Gentry for a three. That one's good. Second three of the game for Anderson Gentry for his 6 points. 7-3 of the game for Pineville.
That will get you back in it quick, and that'll get you out of it quick.
Yeah, Aiden Gregory says, I've got an answer for that one. His first three of the game. He's got 9. And OBI back out to an 8-point lead. In the paint, good feed down low. Shot is up and no good. We're going to have a foul on Cunningham.
I'm not so sure that Zachary might have gotten away with a walk that time, fellas.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he kind of drug that pivot foot all the way to the end, didn't he?
Yep.
Hatmaker will go to the line. First one is short. Hatmaker shot the only free throws for Pineville in the game. Actually haven't had a lot of free throws shot in this game, period. OBI was 5 of 6 in the first half. Hatmaker misses them both. OBI 3-7. Pineville at 6-5 on the year. Down low, Balfour off the glass and in. And that's going to be a foul on Hatmaker, his third.
Balfour will get the hoop, the harm, and will go to the free throw line.
Balfour has 4.
For the Antique 3.
Double-digit lead, largest of the night for Oneida. Rebound, Brandstutter down low, and he's going to be fouled. And if that's on Hatmaker, that's 4. Nope, it's going to go on number 2, Preston Zachary.
Hatmaker came in playing some incredible basketball for this Mount Lion team, but I tell you, in tonight's ball game in particular, they have played better offensively with Sloan out there in the mix. When Sloan comes in, he has been a big bright spot off the bench for Coach Levy when he's coming to the ball game.
Hatmaker checks out. Kenton Brock going to check in for him. Brandstutter misses the front end. 15 points in that first half for Tommy. And the second one good. Leading scorer for the Mountaineers, leading scorer in the game. 40-29, OBI by 11. Brock, ball overhead. Hands off to Zachary, down low, shot is up by Zachary, it won't fall. Brandstutter with another rebound. Outlet
Nice
ahead
pass.
to Roberts, and the feed down to Gregory, but he couldn't handle it. Might have had his view obstructed on that pass.
Yeah, he did. It was a little, someone was in that side mirror there.
Sloan dials it up for a 5th time. Sloan with 5 threes. He leads Pineville with 15.
Really keeping them in it.
Gregory penetrates, and the 3 no good by Roberts, but he got a good look. And Gentry into front court for Pineville. Zachary off the glass and good.
Now the Mountain Lions making a run, and Coach Gray has won a timeout. Pineville has cut it down to 6.
40-34, 5:37 left in the third. Full timeout. We'll take a quick break here on PRTC TV.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook Live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
th meeting between these two squads since online stats began in 1997. Pineville holding the upper hand, winning 22 of 33. Pineville won 15 of 18 from 2006 to 2017. OBI had their best stretch, winning 3 in a row and 5 of 6 from 2018 to 2020. The Mountain Lions have won the last 3 in a row, including their game 3 weeks ago at Pineville, 54-51. Preston Zachary led the Mountain Lions in that game with 14. Anderson Gentry added 12. Brandstutter led OBI with 15, and Roberts had 14. OBI trying to stop that streak tonight here on PRTC TV, leading by 6. Roberts, step back 3 is short. Sloan with a rebound for Pineville.
Well, last night, Skyler really got going in that fourth quarter.
Speaking of getting going,
man,
Anderson Gentry with his second 3 of the quarter. He's got 9, and what was an 11-point lead is down to 3.
The Mountaineers need a bucket here. You got to have a bucket.
That's the man you want to find, and he's going to be tied up from behind, a jump ball.
And a technical going to be called on whom?
On Brandstutter, I believe, just going off his reaction.
Yeah. May have said something that the official said he shouldn't have said, and the official came in from the upper side of the floor very adamantly trying to whistle it. Almost thought there was a problem between the players, but I certainly didn't see that the guys were having an issue between them.
They might have called double T, I'm not for sure. Because one official's over there explaining something to the Coach Levy.
Dead ball, jump ball, dead ball technical on Brandstetter, and that the possession arrow will not change.
Okay.
So the technical was called on Brandstetter, and the tie-up, so the possession arrow will stay where it was. And they'll have technical shots here, will the Mountain Lions, and they cabbage on the first one from the charity stripe, and a chance to cut it to one here. They do so.
So Gentry nails them both. He's got 11, and that is a 10-0 run by Pineville because it was 40-29. Now it's 40-39. OBI has Cedar Tive checking in, replacing Roberts.
Man, he took a leap out there, loosened up. Did you see that, Tive?
Yeah, man, he's very athletic. 40-39.
Well,
so the possession arrow favored Pineville, right?
Yeah.
No, they get the ball because of the technical.
Okay.
And the possession arrow does not change.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Okay.
Yep.
I was looking down there, and the backside, and they may even have the possession arrow too.
I think so.
Sloan for another three. That one's no good. That would have been the 6th for Sloan. OBI really needing some offense right here. Can Balfour deliver? It's no good. Rebound, though, kept alive by Tive. Back up and in by number 2, Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6.
That was a big bucket for Oneida. You're having the Mountain Lions getting up the hill, trying to get over the hump, the mountain, and you make that stop.
Ball fake, 3, up and no good by Zachary, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Stays with Pineville. Now your possession arrow will change.
Pineville's outscored them 13-8 here in this third quarter. But really been on a run here lately, and that could have really been painful, but number 3, Gentry, couldn't get the 3 to go, and Brandstetter with the rebound. Gregory, nice crossover, puts it off the glass, won't go. Rebound to the Mountain Lions. Number 1 pulls it out of there. That's Grubbs. On the other end, shot is up and in by Anderson Gentry. What a quarter he's having. He's got 10 of his 13 here in the third. It's a 1-point game, 42-41 from the wing. That is good by Gregory. That's a 3.
Big shot by Aiden that time, making that 3.
He's got 12, 6 here in the third. 45-41, 4-point lead. We're at the 3.5-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Going to have a quick foul.
I'm going to whistle that one on Cunningham, I believe. Cunningham picks up his third. He becomes the first player with 3. Actually, no, Hatmaker has 3 for Pineville. Cunningham going to check out, and Roberts going to check back in. Roberts has been kind of quiet tonight, has 7 points, but none since early on in the second quarter. Feed down low, wide open is number 1. That's Jacob Grubbs. He's got 4. 45-43, lead down to 2. Gregory wants 3 more. That one's no good. Rebound to number 45, Brock. And the outlet ahead to Gentry. Cross-court pass over to Zachary. Shot is up. Good defense down there. Shot won't go. Tipped out to Gregory. Gregory's in transition. Puts it off the glass and no good. Attempted dunk by Brandstetter, but right there to clean up everything is number 1, Skylar Roberts. He's got 9. And OBI with a little bit of breathing room, up by 4. Tell you what, from a distance, number 2 and number 3 for Pineville could almost be brothers.
Yeah, you're right.
Zachary and Gentry. Pineville's kind of got some spacing issues over here. Players kind of close together. What a shot. Number 3, Anderson Gentry. Get him the ball. He's got 12 in the quarter. 15 for the game. Balfour off the glass, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And Balfour going to go to the line.
All right, you got a 2-point lead to the Mountaineers. Here's where your free throws start really to matter. You need to start knocking them down if you're going to win this ball game here this evening.
Balfour has been to the line. He's 0 for 1. He has got 4 points. That one's no good. OBI 1 of 4 from the free throw line here in the second half after going 5 for 6 in the first half. Balfour gets the second one to go, give him 5. 48-45. Sloan with it out top. He's got 5 3-pointers. They've made 9 in the game. OBI playing some good defense. Sloan gets a step on his defender, throws it down low to Brock. Shot is up, no good. Brandstutter with another rebound for the Mountaineers. Roberts down low is going to be fouled. Roberts last night had a relatively quiet first half, but he really got hot in the second half with 18 of his 23, and he was a kid early in that second half, especially in the fourth quarter, that just turned it up a notch.
Turned it up a notch. You are right. He had a fabulous second half last night. That one there takes a shooter's roll and will fall in.
Roberts in double figures with 10. Hatmaker going to check back in and replacing number 45, Kenton Brock. So you've got 3 players now in double figures for OBI, Gregory, Brandstutter, and Roberts. Roberts with a second opportunity, and that's right through there. Roberts a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and the lead back out to 5 at 50-45. Gentry, ball overhead, gives it to Hatmaker at the high post. Here's Sloan for a 3, and he got it. That's number 6 for Noah Sloan. He's got 18.
And it's back down to 2 here.
Tive, shot is up, no good. Rebound, Sloan comes out of there with it. OBI gets back on defense well. Sloan for 3 again. That one's no good. Brandstutter, another rebound. Tive, Gregory, Roberts. Got it. Really nice ball movement there in transition by the Mountaineers. Roberts with 6 in the quarter and 13 for the game.
Well, they went back up to a 4-point lead. Pineville can elect for the final shot here in the third quarter of play. We'll see what the Mountain Lions decide to do. There's a guy you don't want shooting it if you're Oneida.
Absolutely not. We're down to 5 seconds. Jump stop. Shot is up and in by number 3, Gentry. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, and it is going to be a tight one as Pineville leads, or Oneida leads by 2 over Pineville, 52-50 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
New phones, new tablets, new gaming systems. Christmas was great until everything tried to connect to your Wi-Fi at once. If your internet can't keep up, it's time to upgrade. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed and reliability your home needs. Whether it's streaming, gaming, working from home, or all of it at the same time, don't let slow internet ruin your new tech. contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your broadband today.
Ding dong.
Mountain Dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Pineville outscores OBI 24-18 in that third quarter, mostly fueled by Anderson Gentry, number 3. He had 14 of their 24 and 14 of his 17 there in the third quarter. PRTC TV, what should be a really good fourth quarter of basketball about to start.
Yep. Buckle your seat, Pete, because it could get a little bumpy down the stretch here. This has been a great one. And I was just getting ready to say, I bet we have 20 fouls called in this quarter alone.
Gentry picks up his second and the team's first. Sloan and Gentry have combined for 35. Sloan's got 18 on 6 3-pointers. Brandstetter only 1 point in that third quarter after having 7 in the first and 8 in the second. Ball knocked away, but Cunningham retrieves it for OBI. Balfour, good feed to Brandstetter with the flush. Well, that is going to get the home crowd a little bit fired up.
The kid has worked hard. He really has.
Yeah, that's something that Brandstetter could not have done a year ago.
18 for Brandstetter. Nice move on the other end. Jacob Grubbs with the soft touch. He's got 6. Oneida by 2, 54-52. Balfour, Cunningham fakes the 3. He'll take it from 15. It rolls off.
It's a sweet-looking shot, though. I would have bet the farm that one was going to fall through.
Pineville could tie or take the lead with a 3 right here. Zachary falls down, called for traveling, lost his footing.
Yeah, I think they wanted a foul called, but I knew when he picked that ball up and started scooting, there wasn't going to be a foul.
Yeah.
And he did a really nice job, too, kind of getting Brandstetter under the basket there. Just when he went to collect himself, he just couldn't gather his footing.
54-52. OBI with the 2-point lead and the ball. His teams played to a 54-51 final at Pineville 3 weeks ago. Pineville won by 3. 3-pointer is good by Skylar Roberts. Roberts heating up. He's got 9 of his 16 here in the second half. Brandstetter leads them with 18. Sloan for 3, number 7. That one won't go. Roberts, nice. What a tip ahead to Gregory, up and in.
That was a beautiful play from Skylar Roberts to Aiden Gregory. And Gregory puts the icing on the cake.
Gregory with 14. Down low to Hatmaker. And we're going to have a push in the back on Brandstetter, only his second. And the team's first. 59-52. OBI off to a fast start here in this fourth quarter, outscoring Pineville 7-2. But with all these shooters that Pineville has on the floor, including the guy with the basketball right now, they are going to be hard to beat, or hard to get out of the game, as number 3, Anderson Gentry, nails another 3. He's got 20, and it's 59-55. Full timeout on the floor. We're back with more coming up next. PRTC TV.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. We're local. We own the network, service the network, and guess what? We know our network. Saving money? We make that easy. Share and save by referring a friend. Switch today and save. Or do you just want to try us out? Try our free eSIM trial today. Deals on new phones with lots of ways to start saving. Your wallet will even thank us later. This isn't a new game for us. It's the long game for us, and we're here to make sure that you stay connected. Visit us in one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we're Appalachian Wireless.
The best furniture sale of the new year is happening now at Kemper Home Furnishings. It's our first big event of 2026. We've got super low sale prices store-wide at Kemper's. On top of that, take your choice of an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, and up to 1 full year interest-free, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Only at Kemper's. Kemper makes it home.
As your 89th District State Representative, Timmy Truitt continues to deliver real results for rural communities, supporting economic development in Eastern Kentucky, working to boost tourism funding, always trying to create new opportunities right here at home. Keep Timmy fighting for you in Frankfort, and let's re-elect him as our state representative for the 89th District, paid for by Timmy Truitt for state representative. Pass thrown away, and Hatmaker with the interception here on PRTC TV. Sloan for 3. That one's an air ball. Shot that one too quick. Balfour with the rebound. Here comes Roberts. Gregory fakes the 3. Almost lost it. Gets it over to Cunningham. Shot up, no good. Balfour up high for the rebound. Roberts, floater, rolls off. Rebound picked up by Pineville's number 1, Jacob Grubbs.
Right now, I think Oneida is trying to push it too quick on the opposite end offensively.
Gentry with the basketball. Anderson Gentry, he's got 20 points, 17 of them here in the second half. Gentry only a freshman. Sloan for 3. That one's in and out.
That's got to be, what, 20 rebounds for Brent Stutter?
Oh, it's something else, man.
21.
21.
And it's been very well balanced, guys. I think he's got 11 defensive and 10 offensive.
Look at Gregory. Off the glass and good. Aiden Gregory with a strong drive to the basket. He's got 10 in the second half, 16 for the game. And back out to a 6-point lead for the Mountaineers, 61-55. We're under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Wide open, lefty shot up, no good, too strong off the hand of Grubbs. On the other end, Tommy Brandstutter. What a pass down there to Tommy. And he knew exactly what to do with it.
No second guessing there.
63-55. Euro step off the glass, almost got that one to go, did Anderson Gentry. Brandstutter with another rebound. Gregory
Nice pass.
Roberts won't go.
The goal's still shaking from Brandstutter's dunk.
Yeah.
Gregory, they need to wait for a while before they shoot. Roberts said, I can still make it. That one's too strong. And the rebound to Pineville. Gentry. Grubbs for 3. Won't go. Hatmaker runs down the rebound. The long kicker in the corner. 63-55. 2:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Game got moved up because of the All-A that Pineville plays Jackson County in the 13th region. Not a great pass from Brandstutter, but he redeems himself by getting it back and saving it in bounds to Balfour. Cunningham goes to the deck. Top of the key 3 for Cunningham. That one's no good. Hatmaker with the rebound. Nobody can make a shot here lately.
I think Oneida's just rushing it. They need to make 4 or 5 more passes, and I think Coach Levy wants a timeout. 30-second timeout to calm his troops down a little bit, get a little bit of organization out there.
Kind of settle things down just a little bit. First National Bank of Manchester celebrating 120 years in business. A lot of things may have changed since 1905, and they certainly did, but First National Bank of Manchester's commitment to serving you has only gotten stronger. Thanks for making us the bank you've trusted for over a century. We'll always be here for you at First National Bank of Manchester. And we're all the bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, locations in London, Harlan, Lexington, and Manchester. Don't forget, at the end of tonight's game, as we do every game, we'll be awarding the top offensive player from the winning team, the Advent Health of Manchester and UK Healthcare Pulse Player of the Game. If OBI can hang on, you're going to have a hard time not convincing me or that it's not Tommy Brandstutter, because he has been a one-man wrecking crew. Great mentions for Skylar Roberts and Aiden Gregory, as they've all three had great games, but Brandstutter has been a man on a mission here tonight.
He has really patrolled the post area and done amazing both ends of the floor tonight.
Feed down to Brock for Pineville. Baseline jumper is no good. Right there for the rebound is Cunningham.
Now Oneida just needs to set something up here.
Well, time is on their side.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to rush it.
He did. He traveled.
Cunningham called for traveling. On the other side of the basketball, as far as your leading candidates for the Pulse Player of the Game, you look at Sloan and Gentry, as they have combined for 38 of their team's 55. Sloan with 18 and Gentry with 20. Down low, shot is up, no good by number 45. That's Kenton Brock, but we're going to have a foul on Brandstutter, his third.
No time going to be running off the clock now. Pineville will go to the free throw line, and it's only an 8-point advantage. That's what I keep saying about Oneida. They really need to be patient, work the ball, not stall, but work the ball around and look for the best shot.
Yes.
There's a difference in stalling and difference in working in offense and finding the best available shot. The best available shot might take 20 seconds off that clock. I'm not one for stalling completely, but so far, Oneida's been able to dodge the bullets.
Brock misses a pair. That's two big ones right there. And Balfour must have said he was knocked away. That almost looked like an over and back, but it must have been tipped by the Pineville player.
Yeah, the ref said there that made the hand motion of a deflection, so I think that's the only thing that kind of saved Oneida on that one. Good
timeout by Coach Gray.
Coach Gray going to take a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. 90 seconds away from OBI trying to win this one. 63-55 over Pineville on PRTC TV.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
The Mountaineers only 89 seconds away from avenging a defeat to these same Mountain Lions at Pineville 3 weeks ago when they lost 54-51. Now they lead by 8, 63-55. A minute 29, all that's left in regulation here at OBI on PRTC TV. Don't forget, our next broadcast will be Friday night from North Laurel High School as the Jaguars entertain the Maroons of Pulaski County. And then on Saturday, we're coming right back here for all 4 quarterfinal games of the 13th Region Boys All-A Tournament. 9 teams eligible. One of those teams will be eliminated in the play-in game on Thursday between Lynn Camp and Pineville, but also featuring OBI as well as Redbird, Williamsburg, Barberville, Jackson County, Harlan. Foul is called, and it's going to go against number 11, Noah Sloan. That's his second and the team's second, so they've got some fouls to give. If you're Pineville, you can start trying to aggressively go for some steals here.
Yep. Oneida just needs to protect the ball and don't put up a bad shot.
Or throw it away like they just did. On the other end, up and in by number 2, Preston Zachary. He's got 7. Lead down to 6. Cunningham puts it up and in. Cunningham with 8. 1 minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Feed down low. Brock carving out space, up and in. Brock's got 6. Gregory into front court, being Chase
Nice.
down low, left-handed shot up and in by Cunningham. He's got double figures with 10.
You have to take one when it's wide open, don't you?
And that's 2 in a row by Cunningham
Yeah.
with high percentage shots, and we're going to have a foul on OBI.
Just 38 ticks left, and the Mountaineers have blitzed it back up to an 8-point advantage, and Pineville put it in underneath their own bucket.
Non-shooting foul, 38 seconds. Pineville running out of time to get back in this one. Knocked away, but Pineville gets it back. Here's a 3 by number 3. It's too strong. Rebound ran down by Gregory. Pass ahead to Roberts, and that could be the nail in the coffin as Roberts banks it up and in. It's now a 9-point lead. Feed down, up and in by number 45, Kenton Brock, and we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Brad Levy with only 19 seconds left, 68-61. OBI by 7. Full timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll see if OBI can seal the deal. Up next, here on PRTC TV.
I knew I should have got a colonoscopy probably 10 or 12 years before I did, but I kept putting it off, and didn't do it. When you get told that you have a mass in your colon, your initial response is, did I hear that right? It's a rude awakening, especially when you go into a procedure like this and you're not having any symptoms. You feel great. It's just something you decided to do that you needed to do. It's definitely something that can change your life in a heartbeat. It turned out good for me that the mass was not cancer, but it was a jump ball there whether this thing would come back cancer or not. So I would encourage anybody, whether it be mammograms, PSAs, colonoscopies, or whatever, do your preventive checkups. I couldn't have asked for better care. They were caring and compassionate. I felt like I was being treated with family and friends, and I felt more comfortable being taken care of by people I knew. It's great that you have a facility like this in your hometown.
69-61. Oneida leads by 8 with 19 seconds left here on PRTC TV. I think they do a scoreboard adjustment there during the break.
Yeah, they had it at 68 there, and
that's what I thought.
I was very puzzled because I had 69.
Yep.
And you said that math ain't mathing.
Yes. I've been known to get my math wrong, though, so I always have to have somebody double and triple check me.
No, you haven't.
Unbelievable.
You've done my taxes before.
Roberts going to dribble the timeout. Doesn't look like Pineville's going to try to foul, and Roberts shot it and missed it. And Pineville with the rebound, and all academic as number 2 tries the 3. That's Zachary, and now 3 is good by number 3, Anderson Gentry, but it is all academic at this point as Oneida avenges the earlier season loss to the Pineville Mountain Lions. The Mountaineers 69 and Pineville 64. Stay tuned. We'll come back with some final stats, both team and individual. Also remind you about our upcoming broadcast and talk to our Advent Health of Manchester Pulse Player of the Game. All coming up next from Oneida Baptist Institute on PRTC TV.
The neighbours have invited us over for dinner.
I like Tommy.
It makes my skin crawl.
I saw this.
Who killed Susie Bissett? Do they know who did it?
You got a problem with me, pal?
There's been a body found in the woods. Everything is under control.
Watch Paramount Plus with Showtime now.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Welcome back to OBI here on PRTC TV. It is a final as the OBI Mountaineers win it by 8, 69-61 over the Pineville Mountain Lions here on PRTC TV. And it was a game that was back and forth as Pineville hit a lot of three-pointers and stayed in it quite a bit. But in the end, Tommy Branstetter and company a little bit too much. And with us is our Advent Health Pulse player of the game, Tommy Branstetter. 20 points, 23 rebounds, Tommy. And, you know, coming into the game, you guys had been on a 6-game losing streak at 3-7. You win a game tonight and go to 4-7. But I called you before the game that you might be the most dangerous 3-7 team in the entire 13th region. You know, it's been a situation to where a lot of talent on the floor, but you guys hadn't been able to put the whole package together. But I've had a chance to see you now 3 or 4 times this season, and I can tell this team's getting better. What do you see?
Yeah, you know, we've been putting in the work in practice. We've amped it up a little bit, and we're finally getting to click.
So you guys had lost to this team earlier in the season on the road, 54-51. I certainly, you know you don't have anything against this school or this team or the players or the coaches or anything, but it's got to mean a little bit extra to you when you play them 3 weeks ago at their place and have a disappointing 3-point loss. When you see them coming to your place, does it get you a little bit more fired up to think to yourself, okay, we got another shot?
Oh, absolutely. Ever since we lost the first time, you know, it's always been in my mind to get them back.
You all had a tough game last night in a game that you all kept fighting all night long and even down to the wire, and only lost by 8 to Clay County, 67-59. Some people would say you come into a game like this and you may have dead legs because you played last night, and to be able to come back and defend the home court, you got to be happy with the overall effort tonight for your team.
Absolutely. You know, that was a heartbreaker last night. We were so close. We come back, battled, but, you know, it always feels good to get back at home.
Now, this is your junior year, and you had a chance to play under a couple of different coaches. You got a brand-new coach this year in Jared Gray, but a guy that you're pretty familiar with that was an assistant coach last year, and you got to attribute something to Jared Gray, even though it's his first year, because you guys are getting better. What's it been like to play under Jared?
It's been amazing. You know, he cares about us on the basketball floor, obviously, as a coach, but more or less he cares about our spiritual life, and that's the most important thing.
When teams come over here to OBI, it is a different kind of atmosphere. And when I say different, I mean it's a special kind of atmosphere. What does it mean to you as you become an upperclassman to defend the home court here at Sparks Gymnasium? You got to feel more comfortable when teams come here to play you.
Yes, sir. You know, stepping up to be a leader this year, you know, me being an underclassman last year, and just to step up and lead these boys and just do all I can to help us win.
You guys have something coming up this coming weekend and leading into Monday and Tuesday, and that is basically the small school tournament, the All-A tournament. And you guys are in the conversation certainly with Pineville and maybe Jackson County as some early favorites in the All-A. How do you feel about your team going into the All-A tournament? You guys certainly have a shot to bring home that region crown of those 9 teams.
You know, it's always great for us to just be able to go and compete. We look forward to this tournament every year. You know, falling short last year in the second round, you know, it hurts, but we're going to get back. How
do you feel about this team now? You looking forward, fast forward into January and February. How do you want to get better as a player, and how do you hope the Mountaineers continue to improve in certain areas of your game?
I'm going to keep dominating on the glass and getting every rebound from my guards to get out and go score. We showed last night that we can compete with anybody, you know, and we're going to come out and we're going to play hard no matter who it is. 23 rebounds tonight to go along with 20 points. You take a lot of pride in your rebounding game, don't you? Yes, sir.
I can see that out there. You play very unselfishly. Great game tonight. You were a huge difference on the floor. Led 4 players in double figures, 23 rebounds, and that is why we are awarding you with the Advent Health of Manchester Pulse Player of the Game. Here you go, my friend. Well earned and great game tonight. Appreciate you very much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
You can lay that headset down right there for me. And a great game by Tommy Branstetter to lead his squad to victory. 4 players in double figures. And, you know, great games by him and Roberts and Gregory and Cunningham and Balfour. They just did a great job tonight. A game, Hunter Carroll, that was really never in the bag until the last couple of minutes of the game. The hot shooting from Pineville, they just kept making three-pointers. And when you have shooters like that, even young shooters for the Mountain Lions, you never can count a team like that out.
No, and I think one thing, if you're Coach Luger, I think there were two great things about this game tonight. One, you got to come over if you win Thursday in the playing game. You got to come in and play the game that the All-A is going to be held in. And then, two, I think, I thought they did a very nice job handling adversity. They got down, I think, double digits at one point. Could have very
11.
Could have very easily laid down and kind of quit, but never did. And what they do, get it down to 2 at one point?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just very competitive. They didn't quit. Hard-fought win for Oneida, and thought that Pineville did a very good job at battling to the very end.
All right, let's get a final rundown on the numbers with a final look at individual and team stats. Here's Hunter.
We'll start with Pineville's individual. They were led by number 3, Anderson Gentry, had 23 points, 7 rebounds. Number 11, Noah Sloan with 18 points and 5 assists. Number 45, Kenton Brock with 8. Number 2, Preston Zachary with 7 points, 6 assists. Number 1, Jacob Grubbs with 6 points and 6 rebounds. And then they were rounded out by number 13, Braden Hatmaker with 2 points. Flip over to the Oneida side. They were led by our Pulse player of the game, Tommy Brandstetter, with 20 points, 23 rebounds. Number 1, Skylar Roberts chipped in 18. Number 3, Aiden Gregory with 16 points, 5 assists. Go to the team stats, Brian. Pineville shot 12 of 26 for 46% compared to Oneida's 24 of 45 for 53%. Oneida was 4 of 19 from 3 for 21% compared to Pineville's 12 of 33 for 36%. Pineville was 4 of 8 from the free throw line for 50% compared to Oneida's 9 of 13 for 69%. At Oneida was 16 team assists compared to Pineville's 15. Pineville had 25 rebounds compared to Oneida's 35 rebounds. Oneida was 6 turnovers compared to Pineville's 9.
All right, again, your final score. OBI wins it 69-61. OBI improves to 4-8 on the season. Pineville drops to 6-6 on the season. Looking ahead for these two teams as far as next games after tonight, OBI will be, their next game will be in the 13th Region All-A Regional Tournament. That will be Saturday at 2 o'clock as they will play Williamsburg. And then Pineville, their next game is going to be the play-in game, which will be against Lynn Camp on Thursday, and that will be at Lynn Camp. That's going to do it for us, for our PRTC TV broadcast crew of Justin Lakes. TJ, we missed you tonight. Mark Solfridge, our producer. Hunter Carroll, Earl Owens. My name's Brian Murray saying so long, good night, and God bless you. We hope to check you out on Friday night as North Laurel and Pulaski County play at North Laurel High School. Our next broadcast Friday night here on PRTC TV.